Good morning, everyone. The Redevelopment Agency meeting of July 17, 2024 is called to order. This meeting has been properly noticed and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. These proceedings are being video recorded as well as presented live on KCLV Cable Channel 2. You may also watch this meeting live on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, on the Go Vegas app. The Redevelopment Agency meeting, as well as all other KCLV programming, may be viewed on the internet at www.kclv.tv/live. These proceedings will be rebroadcast on KCLV Channel 2 and the web the Wednesday of the meeting at 8 p.m., also on Friday at 4 a.m., Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 a.m., the following Monday at 5 p.m. This building is protected by state-of-the-art fire detection and suppression sprinkler systems. If alarms should activate during our meeting today, please evacuate using the exits at the rear of the chambers, go out to the mezzanine, proceed out the double door to the terrace, and go down the back staircase. For anyone who has difficulty with stairs, please check with a marshal or fire official for assistance. And once outside, assemble on the northeast corner across the street from City Hall at Lewis and First Street. Employees wearing safety vests or city marshals will inform you when it's safe to re-enter the building. For public comment related to items on the agenda, citizen participation, public hearing items, we have available a speaker card which you may complete and submit to the city clerk. Cards are available in our clerk's office or at the rear of these chambers. If you do not submit a card, however, it does not prevent you from speaking under public comment, citizen participation, or specified public hearing items. If anyone in the audience today or anyone here who has need for hearing impaired equipment, please see our city clerk staff up front. And if you parked in the parking garage across the street, a self-validation machine is located in the foyer between our council chambers and the security desk you walk through to enter chambers. You must have your ticket with you to use the machine, but if you do not have your ticket, see security personnel when exiting for a coupon. We will then move on to agenda item 3. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the RDA agenda for action. The amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. All comments made will be cross-referenced to those specific items. If anyone submitted a speaker card or who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda, please come to the podium, state your name for the record. We'll set the time at 1 minute. Seeing and hearing no one, we'll move on to agenda item 4. For possible action to approve the final minutes by reference to the regular Redevelopment Agency meeting, June 5, 2024. We did not have a Redevelopment Agency meeting on June 5th, and therefore I move to strike this item. Please, that is a motion. I'd like everybody to vote on that, please.
Aye.
And post, please. And that motion carries. We'll move on to agenda item number 5. R9-2024, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program CVIP agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, and D-Rock 3rd Street LLC, located 304 East Carson Avenue, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of the CVIP agreement by the RDA not to exceed $25,000 RDA Special Revenue Fund Redevelopment Area Ward 3 with Councilwoman Diaz, and this item is related to our council, item 34, R36, 2024. Good morning.
Good morning, Mayor and Council. Dina Babsky, Acting Director, Economic and Urban Development. And with me here today is Mr. Jeff Victor, Vice President of Operations for the Circa Hospitality Group.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're very excited to bring forward for your consideration a VIP application for $25,000 for improvements on the site located at 304 East Carson. In the surrounding neighborhood, you will see that this property is, it's an office building with an attached garage, and the applicant purchased the building back in May of 2018. Across the street from the property is the D Casino and Hotel 300 Tower office building, and it's only 1 block south of the Fremont Street. So this particular grant, the $25,000, is to help pay for the window wrapping that on the frontage of the building that face East Carson and 4th Street. So as you can see, the current conditions of the window wrap has been quite deteriorated with just through age and also with graffiti. If the grant is approved by you all, then we will move forward with having the window wrap refurbished with a new campaign sign which supports our Down for Anything campaign. And this is a window wrap that will cover the windows that face, again, Carson and 4th. And next couple of slides is just a couple additional preliminary images that the applicant will be considering. So with that quick presentation, I will turn it over to Mr. Victor to see if there's any additional questions or comments.
Good morning, Your Honor, council members, staff. Yeah, this building has a decorative wrap that was meant to accentuate the decor and aesthetic of the building itself, and now that it's deteriorated, we were just initially going to replace it with something similar, and we thought it's actually an enormous billboard, and so maybe we would wrap it with our own assets and advertise hotel rooms and casino and restaurants, et cetera. And then we thought, wow, it would be pretty cool if it had a better and broader use for the community, and we're really big fans of the Down for Anything campaign, where a lot of our neighbors and friends are featured on the campaign, and you all own the assets for that. We don't have those assets or the right to use that campaign, and so we thought, well, if we partner with the city and we split the production costs, that billboard could sit there for several years at no monthly billboard advertising rate, and it could be good for the community. It'd be a kind of a selfie wall, a billboard at the street level that could be enjoyed by pedestrians, bicyclists, visitors, auto traffic, et cetera. And so we thought it was a win-win, and we know that you have limited funds to spread around, and so we completely respect if this doesn't work for you, but we thought we'd bring it to you as an opportunity.
Is the building fully occupied, and is it office space only? What are you doing with the building, and how long before you change it, if you're changing it?
So that building's been there for quite some time. It was refurbished about, I'm guessing, a decade or more ago. It was turned into a LEED certified building that houses a data center. Apparently, many years ago, all the Sprint fiber lines for downtown come down Carson, and they terminate and then spider from that data center. We also office there ourselves for our accounting, PBX, some hotel sales offices and that kind of thing. One of our tenants is the Las Vegas Chamber. We've had a very large video gaming company, second largest in the world, office in there. There are some empty floors, as is the case with most of the commercial buildings in America these days, but we're still occupying it.
So that's the plan in the near future anyway, is office and rental space?
Yeah, that's what it's zoned for. That's what the building use is. That's what the floor designs are, is for office space, commercial.
Wonderful. So do we have any questions, council?
No.
Yes, please, Councilwoman Polensky.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thanks for joining us today, Mr. Victor.
Yeah.
I love the campaign. I love that you came to us in the spirit of partnership. Very, very cool. I wondered if the $25,000 covered the entire cost. What is the total price tag for the entire wrap?
No, we were going to split the cost with you. We thought that was an appropriate way to partner.
So it's about $50,000 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
We got 3 bids on it as requested. We filled out the application. That was part of the thing, and so we have 3 bids on it.
Okay, thank you. Councilwoman Diaz, lucky lady.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you for being with us this morning, Mr. Victor. I love that it's a win-win for everyone, the city, the downtown area, and I know the Fremont East businesses are going to be so thankful that we're giving our downtown some extra love and attention through this. And so without further ado, I'm going to move to approve Agenda Item 5.
Thank you very much. There's a motion to approve agenda item 5. Please vote and please post. Mine's an aye, it won't let me. There it goes.
Thank you very much. Look forward to
That
partnering with you.
motion carries. Thank you very much. One of many improvements. We'll move on to agenda item 6, RA 10-2024, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program, CVIP, agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, and MLCD LLC owner and Omelet House LLC tenant located at 2160 West Charleston Boulevard to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of the CVP agreement by the RDA not to exceed $25,000, RDA Special Revenue Fund, Redevelopment Area Ward 1 with Councilman Knutson. This item is related to Council Item 35R372024, and yes, the best breakfast in the world. We know this man.
Thank you, John.
Dina Babsky, Acting Director, Economic and Urban Development, and with me here today is Mr. Kevin Mills. He's the principal for the Omelet House. So again, just like the previous item, this is an application for a $25,000 grant within the guidelines of our Commercial Visual Improvement Program. The site for the improvements is located at 2160 West Charleston Boulevard, as we all know, the location of the well-known Omelet House. In the vicinity of the Omelet House, as we all know, is about 100 feet east from the corner of Rancho and Charleston, is located in the medical district, and in the vicinity, you'll see that there's commercial properties, office, and retail. So the sign itself is over 45 years old, so it's definitely due for a little refresh. And so, you know, as you can see, there's old electrical systems, there's outdated and non-functional boxes, and with the VIP or proposed VIP improvements, the sign will be replaced along with the boxes with new tile and new covered trash enclosures. When all said and done, this is the new look. So it will have additional spaces for tenant boxes. The VIP grant will also cover the costs or some of the costs for the sign cabinets on the building itself. And again, the pylon sign that will replace the old one will be about 18 feet tall and 10 feet wide. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Mills for any additional comments or questions if you have any.
Good morning, Your Honor,
Good morning.
councilmen, staff. We've been in business there for 45 years, and that sign has been there every minute of that 45 years. Recently, the city has widened Charleston for part of the medical district expansion project, and I'm very pleased about that because that brings the street up to present day, beautifying the area. Our sign is old and worn out, and there's still a couple of tenants on there that aren't there any longer. We could have gone with a more modern look, but I wanted to keep the historical value of the original signage and offer my tenants free advertising there, and so here I am before you.
Wonderful. Well, I never knew it was called the Omelet House Mall. Is that new?
That is. It used to be the Galleria Mall. Richard Tam was the developer of the mall, and he came up with the Galleria Mall before Henderson ever had their Galleria Mall.
Beautiful. So it is from here on out called the Omelet House Mall.
Yeah,
I mean, did it go through all the hoops and loops you have to go through?
it certainly did.
Everybody voted on it and everybody's happy with it?
I think so.
If not, they're moving. Okay. So, any questions here? And I know you've all eaten there many times. In fact, we just ate there last week. So, without any questions or comments, lucky you, Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you, Mayor. I just ate there last week as well. And Mr. Mills, it feels like we talked about this like 27 years ago because it's been a long time of construction and a long time coming. So I'm really grateful to see this particular project. And I just wanted you to know, you inspired me around that sign to work with the Neon Museum. And so just a little bit down the street, there's going to be a neon sign on Charleston that says, "Love me tender and free aspirin." And that'll be a partnership between the City of Las Vegas and the Neon Museum. But it came out of that conversation I had with you at the Omelette House. So you are doing your part in making sure that the medical district is everything it could and should be, and I'm very, very appreciative. So with that, I would move to approve. And thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. There's a motion to approve agenda item 6. Please vote and please post. And that motion carries. Wonderful.
Okay.
When will you have it up and changed?
They begin construction as early as tomorrow.
Beautiful. We love it.
Thank you so much.
Good, thank
Appreciate
you.
all of you. Thank you.
And I want to thank Mr. Mills, too, because he sits on our Centennial Commission and loves the history of this great city. So, agenda item 7, RA 11, 2024, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution authorizing grant up to $50,000 to Urban Land Institute, ULI, to support ULI's 2024 fall meeting and market redevelopment opportunities in the city of Las Vegas, not to exceed $50,000 RDA Special Revenue Fund, redevelopment area awards 1, 3, and 5 with Councilman Knudsen and Creer and Councilwoman Diaz. And so let's move on with this.
Dina Babsky, Acting Director, Economic and Urban Development. So the ULI Fall Conference meeting is going to be held in Las Vegas at the end of October, and we would like to sponsor or provide this grant to the conference in the amount of $50,000. The expected number of attendees for the conference is about 7,500. There will be multiple tours conducted into downtown, into different other parts of the city. And so what this grant will help us do is essentially it will pay for the signage, the marketing ops at the luncheon that we will be sponsoring, a half-page ad in the ULI magazine, online marketing packages, and 4 registrations. And our ultimate goal within the conference and why we would like to enhance our presence there is so that we could attract the developers, architects, and real estate agents, EUD directors, everybody who's coming to the conference to come and highlight the work that we've done in the redevelopment agency.
And will you be hosting this here in our city hall or elsewhere and around town?
No, it will be, the actual conference is taking place in the resorts world. However, as I mentioned, we have been invited to multiple council presentations and meetings where we will highlight the redevelopment agency areas, and plus all the multiple tours that we'll do in the medical district, Symphony Park, the Neon Museum. So we will make sure that we are definitely highlighting all of the great things.
Wonderful. Any questions, comments here? Okay, Mayor Pro Tem, how about it?
I think it's a great investment. I'm going to move to approve.
Thank you. There's a motion to approve agenda item 7. Please vote and please post. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very exciting. And we'll finalize our meeting this morning. Agenda item 8. Citizen participation. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the redevelopment agency. No subject may be acted upon by the redevelopment agency unless the subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, please come to the podium, give your name for the record. The amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed, may be limited, and please come forward. We'll set the timer at 1 minute. And hearing and seeing no one, we are adjourning the redevelopment agency meeting, and we'll begin our council meeting in 10 minutes. Thank you, at 9 o'clock.